I've always been taken with the mystical tradition of Catholicism. I know many people that have explored Eastern religions because they feel this tug towards the transcendent, towards the mystical. And I've always felt that our own tradition of Catholic mysticism is the great response to that desire of our heart to understand and embrace the mystery of God and to come to know transcendence even in this mortal life. The definition of mysticism is a direct experience of God that leads us to self-surrender and transformation. We're convinced as believers that God has revealed himself to us and wants to have a relationship with us in his Son, Jesus Christ. And we know then that if we examine our human experience, God is not inaccessible to us, but that he has made himself known. And so we hear his word in the scripture. We experience the grace of the sacraments. We feel his presence in prayer. The mystics would say that God is leading us into an ever deeper experience of himself. And the surrender that comes with that process, with that pilgrimage, is to discover that our understanding of God is going to expand and our definitions of God are too narrow. So St. John of the Cross would say that God's light is so bright that it appears to our senses as darkness, or that God's presence is so profound it sometimes appears to us as absence, or that to say that God is love is such a profound statement because God's love goes beyond anything we could possibly imagine. So we believe that God is both transcendent and immanent. Those are two big fancy words. That transcendence means that God is beyond us. God cannot be contained, and God is radically other. Immanent means that he's right here with us. And we know that in the power of Jesus, in the grace of the sacraments, God comes to dwell in our soul. So one way to put it is God is so close to us we can't avoid him, but God is also so beyond us that we can never possess him. That may sound like the definition of frustration, but it means that God is always luring us, leading us, drawing us into a deeper relationship with himself. And the mystics would explore that grand mystery. So God is calling us to be mystics, to be persons who are trained, disciplined, prayerful, to experience and have an encounter with the living God. That is a remarkable thing. And within Catholicism is this treasure house of mysticism.